preliminary investigative findings have shown there was no nexus to terrorism or homegrown violent extremism. This appeared to be a dispute between several people that ended in gunfire. During the overnight hours, we learned there are 23 victims of yesterday's shooting. One of our victims, Elizabeth Galvin, 43 years old, died. We are still learning about her, but know that she is beloved by many. To her friends and family, we are with you, and we are working tirelessly to investigate her murder. The 22 victims' age range between 8 years old and 47 years old. At least half of our victims are under the age of 16. As mentioned yesterday, we have subjects detained, 2 of which are juveniles. We are working to determine the involvement of others, and it should be noted we have recovered several firearms.
This man is a hero. This video is brought to you by The Wellness Company, Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my favorite companies, and I'll tell you why. But make sure when you go to the website, the link is in the description section. Put in discount code Tatum so you get 15% off. You don't need to be paying full price. 15% I will hook you up. But let me tell you what you get just real quickly. The medical emergency kit is one thing that every single person in America is going to need. You know how they be putting out stuff from the Wuhan and all this other stuff. And then whenever the rubber hit the road and you don't have what it takes, you don't have any medicine or nothing that you can use that can help you with viral infections and with bacterial, all of that. This can help you. It's got ivermectin in it, amoxicillin in it, all of these things that are in it. And I told you guys in the last video that the founders of this and the creators of this were doctors who were actually holding true in 2020, unlike the rest of them. You'll get a guide like this, where on the guide it'll tell you exactly what's in it, what you need it for, and how does it help you. But let me go down and scroll down to something that I think is just as important or even more important. The traveler's kit is good too, but the first aid kit. And it's associated directly with the video that I'm going to tell you guys about, because there was a shooting, a mass shooting that occurred. A bunch of people got hit in the shooting that occurred at a Chiefs parade. You have to have this with you when things like that go sideways. And one of the reasons why is because it has a tourniquet in it. The tourniquet will save your life or give you a great opportunity to be saved, especially if you got gunshot wounds. But you can pause the screen and look at it and read all of it, or go to the website to see all of the other things you got. Gauze, you got Band-Aids, CPR face mask, you got all kind of stuff. You appropriately have the gloves you need. Everything you need in a first aid situation is what you get. So it is absolutely invaluable for you guys to go to the Wellness Company and check out some of these packs so you can get the one that's appropriate to you. If I were you, I would have all of them. When I'm traveling, in case of an emergency in a first aid situation, or in case you get sick, you have everything you need right here. And you ain't got to worry about wait for the government to do it for you. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notifications. Anytime I go live, make a video, make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, let's talk about the shooting that occurred at the Chiefs parade. Now, I saw a video, and I don't know exactly the perpetrators, their identity. I don't know their identity exactly. But the 3 people that I saw that were arrested were 3 black folks. And the reason why nobody's covering this as much as they would like to, and the reason why they're not identifying the race of these people specifically, is simply because they were black. If these were a bunch of white people going and doing a mass shooting at a Chiefs game, they'll be talking about white supremacy is the biggest threat. They want to take your guns. They want to talk about white people and how do they have guns and access to firearms and all this other stuff. But that's not the real subject here. The subject of this video specifically is this man right here. And I consider this brother a hero. Unfortunately, one lady died in this situation.
Again, we have confirmed there is one deceased person. Our gunshot wound total has went up to 22, and Chief Grundison will provide a little bit more context to that. Right now, we're still working on a total of number of victims. This is still an active investigation. I do want to comment on the question that I got earlier about a video of some fans tackling someone. We do have 3 persons detained and under investigation for today's incident. We are working to determine if one of the 3 are the one that was in that video where fans assisted police. Our investigators are working with all of the surviving victims to connect them with loved ones. We are also working to identify our deceased victim so we can notify their family as soon as possible.
But there were some brave people that came to the rescue of everybody else and made sure that the person who was actively shooting would be detained and taken to justice. But I'm gonna play this clip so you can hear what he has to say about it. But it's crazy, the double standard. I think any shooting like this should be frowned upon, and people should be calling out and exposing. If it's black people, they don't care. If it's white people, let's change the world. All right, roll the clip.
One guy was hollering, saying, stop him, or catch him, tackle him, whatever. And he's just bailing, running. And out of nowhere, I heard that guy hollering, so I'm just like, okay, well, I'm right here. And I didn't even think about it. It just a reaction. I didn't hesitate. It was just do it. So I went to go tackle him, and another gentleman did the same thing. And as I'm tackling him, I see his weapon either fall out of his hand or out of his
big AR-15 fell out.
Sleeve because he was wearing a long jacket.
And there's a lady that picked it up, and I don't know where she's at. It may show up in the clip, but she actually picked it up. You could see it was a long gun.
Or like a Carhartt. So when I seen that hit the ground, I'm like, oh, we got to take this guy down. And so, like I said, I did, and another good Samaritan did, and we held him down. And it seemed like forever, but it probably wasn't. It was like 30 seconds holding him down, and me and the other gentleman are hollering at ongoers, where's the cops? Get the cops over here, get the cops over here. We got him.
Good work by that gentleman. I wonder, can I get that
hollering, saying,
video?
Stop him.
Or at least the part of the video where you see the lady pick the gun up. There's another angle. We don't have the angle, but there's another angle where a lady actually picks the gun up, and you can see she pick it up. It's a big old AR-15 like this big. But this dude is a hero, man. One thing that I think that could change in this country, and this is an event with a whole bunch of police officers, which thank God that it didn't end up being worse than it was. But one thing I think we could change in this country is that the thugs and the criminals, we should eliminate them from having firearms. It's that simple. Other people that got firearms are not doing stuff like this. They're protecting their families. They're doing all this stuff. But the criminals that have it, we should make sure that they don't get it. That's the solution to these mass shootings and inadvertent mass shootings, which means people firing on each other and shooting and thugging, and other people getting caught in the crossfire. But anyway, man, this dude's a hero, man. I got nothing but respect for this brother. I hope that God really bless him and others who took action and didn't wait around and become cowards and all that other stuff. But they took action to make sure that dude couldn't harm anybody else at this event. There were 3 suspects that ended up being arrested, and I hope they all spend a lot of time in prison. People just trying to have fun and celebrate the Chiefs' victory, and y'all out here shooting and thugging and acting a fool. Anyway, I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.